Hello and welcome back to Echo Night 2, The Lord of Nightmares. Last time, while we were running up the electricity bill for Albert Clancy, we have been dodging one of the more dangerous poltergeists haunting the mansion, and actually the last one. We have been closing a few loops, and we have been rapidly unraveling the mystery. Now that we've unraveled most of the mystery, we have to stop it. Albert Clancy has Christina Collins trapped somewhere on this mansion's grounds in a hope to make his wife, Jessica Clancy, who was separated from her twin sister after the accident that claimed the Eurydice. Now that they've been reunited, Albert Clancy is attempting to kill one half of her soul to create immortality in the other. And since Jessica is terminally ill, he believes this is the only way forward. We still have a lot to do and a few ghosts to catch up with, so let's get started. We left off here in this stairway, and we have some new doors to take a look at. So let's get started and explore. Let's make sure we have our safety shoes on. Once again, it's important since now that there is so much glass on the ground.
うーん、届かないよ。あ、アルバート様のお客さんですか？あの、そこのろうそく取ってくれませんか？えっと、早く持っていかなくちゃいけないんです。今日のパーティーでろうそくを使うからって言われてて、早くしないと、もうすぐ始まっちゃうんです。お願いします。
So, one thing that is important to mention is that Albert Clancy planned this. He premeditated this. He used the cover of his birthday party to have as many souls on the premises as possible and killed them all there. Very much like the Orpheus in the first game.
ありがとう。お礼にこれあげます。2階の廊下で拾ったんです。何かは知りませんけど。なんだか綺麗でしょ？
This says unmoving statue. And we can probably surmise where this goes.
僕、田舎から出てきてて、失敗ばっかりだから、みんなにバカにされてて、メイドのパティさんは励ましてくれるけど、自分もそうだったって。田舎の家の前には、大きな松の木があって、いつもそこで遊んでて、 ロバートにマイケル。みんな元気かな。帰りたい。
And that's where we'll leave this young child here. He's been working here for quite a long time, but he's never really fit in. And now he's dead. He kind of just wants to go home. I agree with that little kid. So there's some boxes and wood, wooden crates, ceramic pots, wheels of cheese. Up here we have some dried food, which is probably more or less garlic. We're all set for now. We have yet to meet Patty. Patty has been told to the older group that she quit one day, but she has no place to go, like Helen told us. So why would she quit? We could probably easily guess that she didn't quit. She was fired from this life. Let's try this door. We're not ready for this door yet. And so this is the other half of the hole that we couldn't get by. And so now we have found ourselves in a gym with a private squash chamber. I wish I knew how to play squash, although it reminds me a lot of like badminton, which I'm a big fan of. I believe you can't go past this line, and then you have to hit the ball into these lines. I'm sure I'm wrong, but something. Long bench for breaks. Stationary bike gives him resistance. Kind of looks like a mine. I have one. It's a rowing machine. Very popular for cardio. And inside of these lockers, we'll find a little kid. He's carrying a coin, so pretty easily we know we're going to have to put the wolf medallion on.
Mm. なんだ、見つかっちゃった。せっかく中から押さえてたのに。ずっと隠れてると眠くなっちゃうんだ。おやすみ。
Good night, kid. We'll take their astral piece. And for those keeping track at home, we need one more child to shepherd them back home. So let's head back up the stairs now that we have a puzzle piece for another puzzle. And let's continue on. So our goal here is to close that eye. And a lot of this is pretty much trial and error. With it looks tense, looks old, female bust facing up, and one facing down. So we're going to do this, and then yes. So the plate locks it into place. See also on moving statue, you can move everything else. So we're going to add it here. Let's move this over here. Let me start over. Okay. So I know you have to have all of these guys facing a particular direction. And on the pedestal it says, "We cannot find solitude till we turn our backs to the ones who watches." So none of these guys need to be facing the eye. So we're gonna take this plate and then let's try this one. And so 3 of them are now moving the same way, and this one is facing away. So now the eye is closed. We're going to save this real fast. And we're going to put on the safety boots. Safety first. And then I am going to pre-select something, a candle, because the next room will not have any power and it's actually quite dangerous.
あ、チェ、見つかったか。かくれんぼなんてつまんないよ。今度はかけっこにしよう。僕、
Yes, if you did hear that bells, she was there. You cannot, there is no room, there is no power in that office. And you have to, if you like spend so much time looking for the power and trying to figure it out and you don't have like a candle and you don't put it on and you don't talk to the kid, you're probably going to die. Because if you do not do that puzzle successfully, it won't reset her when you get the astral. So let's take a look around here. Simply designed reading desk. And that is the room where she is a legitimate threat. If you were not prepared for that, then you probably will die. Chair has been placed there. Nothing underneath. Quite a variety of books arranged there. Over here, we have a fireplace.
"しかし、レオンさんにも困ったものですな。自分が勝つまでやめようとしない。
全くです。
しかし今日は妙だ。いつもなら適当なところでわざと負けて終わるのに。なぜか勝ってしまう。
お待たせしました。さあ、そろそろ本気を出すとしようか。チェンジだ。
チェンジですな。
チェンジ。
フルハウスですな。
2ペア。
まったく、ここは席が悪い。そこに座っていたら、勝っていたのは私だ。さあ、もう一勝負行きましょうか。
So, we now know exactly why the women in the dance hall were not happy with their husbands. And that was because they keep playing cards. And one of them keeps losing. Because one of the men are cheating, but
しかし、レオンさんにも困ったものですな。自分が勝つまでやめようとしない。
まったくです。
しかし今日は妙だ。いつもなら適当なところでわざと負けて終わるのに。なぜか勝ってしま
お待たせしました。さあ、そろそろ本気を出すとしようか。
and so we can watch them play a game.
チェンジですな。
チェンジだ。
チェンジ。
フルハウスだ。
2ペア。
役なしですな。
うん。勝負はついたな。そろそろ行こうか。ご婦人方がお待ちだ。
Now that he's not so much of a sore loser, having won, at least once, they have gone back to their wives. It's actually kind of a cute set for playing cards on. But now that the men have left, we can head over to the dance hall. Basically, they've been sitting here the entire time gossiping about Albert and Jessica. Albert, as they would have said, was like one of those lonely and kind of bratty kids. And more lonely than bratty, but he met Jessica and dragged him out of his shell. And one of them, the short, rotund man, was her doctor. So that's why all of them were here for the birthday party, where apparently they died waiting for their husbands. Take a look at the phonograph. Or the gramophone. One of them, however, drops the housewife key because the housewife key is actually Jessica's bedroom while she was convalescing over her sickness. But before we go deal with that, we have a couple of things we need to get done real fast. So let's head back out into the entrance hall. And by fast, I mean as fast as Richard's legs will carry him. Which, honestly, really isn't that fast. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to visit the little girl and tell her that we have completed the hide and go seek game and shepherded all the little sheep back home.
あと一人でおしまいなのに。これで全部。やっとみんな見つけた。
And since the game is finished, she leaves as well. The next thing we have to do while we are off the critical path is we have to go grab some compost. So let's go do that while we're out. It's kind of weird that you have to go through like a locker room for the pool to get outside, but don't think there's any compost in here. Nope, no compost. But there will certainly be some compost in here. We'll fill that up with some compost. And then we'll head out. There are more seeds to find in this game, but for some reason I just haven't found them. So let's head back to Helen's room. And since we don't have to go all the way back around... I mean, not Helen's room. Madame Clancy.
ああ、やっと咲いた。これでアルバートも元に戻る。あの子はこの花が大好きだった。今ではあの赤い髪の女にそそのかされてとんでもないことを。人を殺めるなんてなんてこと。でもこの花を見ればきっと元の優しい子に。アルバート。
Madame Clancy hopes that her son, her beloved son, would come back to his senses by seeing his very favorite plant, which, by the way, is the first plant of spring. He would just come back. Maybe that's true. We'll have to try that later. Or maybe it is the hopes of an old woman for a young man who is too far gone at this point. Let's talk to the older butler that we passed on the way in, who was staring at the morning sun brought about by goddesses.
ヘレン様はお休みになられたか。さて、私ももう休むとするか。
And he'll leave too. So now the easiest way back to where we're going to go now, is back through the entrance room. So we'll head back that way. We're going to take a moment to save. And now we're going to head back upstairs, and we're going to try and use that key. Brian has a very specific condition before he will leave too. This is the other room where that ghost is a legitimate threat. Let's make sure we have the safety boots. And let's explore this here room. Sturdy desk. Broken glass. Inside the closet is not much. Inside here we have some herb seeds. We can go run back to the garden and plop those where they belong. Bathtub full of stuff.
アルバートはいつも一人だった。でも彼女が、ジェシカが来てから、彼女がアルバートを変えてくれた。彼はジェシカを愛していた。もしかしたら 自分自彼女のためになら彼は何でもする。そのためにすべてを犠牲にしても。
Back here, it's very well appointed, but there's this strange mask. This is the second time masks come up in this game. Very interesting to consider in the context. Masks reveal our true face, which is what that underground labyrinth plinth actually said. And this mask laments. Something FromSoft will take forward in the future. I believe Pinwheel is kind of referencing this sort of narrative through line. Very similar sort of mask usage there.
私、仮面って好きよ。
その気味の悪いやつがか？
これだけじゃなくて仮面全部よ。かぶると違う自分になれる気がするの。その間は病気のことだって忘れられる。
さあ、行こう。そろそろ食事の時間だ。
アルバート。
ジェシカ、しっかりするんだ。
私、まだ死にたくないわ。やりたいことだってたくさんあるもの。
何を言っている。絶対に大丈夫だ。私が必ず治してやる。そうだ。どんな犠牲を払ってでも必ず。
すべてを犠牲にしてもアルバートはジェシカを救おうとする。彼女だけが彼にとってただ一人の家族だから。彼にとって私は父親の妻でしかなかった。私ではダメだった。それを彼はジェシカの中に。ジェシカ、アルバートを止められるのは彼女だけ。誰かジェシカを起こしてあげて。
We're done here for now. So let's head back. And get out of here. This room's scary. And next time on Echo Night, we're gonna go plant some plants or herbs. Herbing? Gardening? We're gonna be doing that. And I think we're in the last bit of Echo Night 2, Nemuri no Shihaisha. So I hope you join me for that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.